Hey guys, it's once again that time of year when we reflect on what we're thankful for in life. In my case, I'm thankful for the efforts of people who don't know that they shouldn't be filmmakers. Like Michael Shelp, for example. You remember Michael Shelp, don't you? He's the writer, producer, director who has supplied my show with such wonderful material like Spider's Web and the Cars Life series. Today we're going to look at his answer to Jerry Seinfeld's B movie, simply called Plan B. Our movie opens, predictably enough, on a couple of bees gathering nectar.
Oh boy, what awesome flowers!
Oh, hi, Sparky/Walter. It's nice hearing your overused voice once again. This is Bing. He's the captain of a squadron of bees in beautiful Washington, D.C., and he and his bees are the best at what they do.
Let's get you to a flower.
Except for this guy, who is apparently a special needs bee. Or maybe he's just drunk and needs to sleep it off.
Why can't humans throw trash away?
Our nation's capital deserves more respect.
My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, beloved by bees. I'd question how these bees know what America is, but seeing as how they call themselves bees when they're clearly wasps, it's obvious that they don't know what bees are either. Then again, I think the animators don't know what bees are, since these characters fly not by flapping their wings, but by twisting them really quickly. Are they supposed to be tiny helicopters? We somehow follow the bees, in spite of their inability to fly, back to their hive where we meet their new queen, Hive. What new orders does she have for our motley crew of nectar harvesters?
From now on, drill and drain.
Huh?
Choose one flower, drill into it, and drain every last drop of fluid.
And there we have Michael Shelp's motivation for making this movie. He wants to tell the story of a power-mad dictator who wants to drill and drain our natural resources dry. He wants to make an allegorical kids movie about the Bush administration.
What are you guys doing?
Ever hear of drill and drain?
Yeah, it sounds like some nutty technique humans invented.
Something a dumb human would make up, since bees don't drill for nectar. Something else that a dumb human would make up is a bee that knows it's American.
Bonnie, you're a radical.
If believing in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness makes me a radical, then yes, I am.
Bonnie here suggests that Bing move into her hive, where he'll apparently have an easier life. How much more of an easier life does he need? He's been gathering nectar for half a dozen bees his entire life. He will never know an easier workload than this. The next day, Hive holds a little contest where both of her nectar-gathering teams are now competing for their continued existence in the hive. The losing team will be banished from the hive forever, because that's the best way to boost honey production. It would appear that the drill and drain method hasn't been too kind on their usual flowers, so they need to find some new ones from which to gather nectar.
We need flowers now, but where? I know, the Washington Monument.
We can't. It's a special day.
So, we'll be respectful.
Because the memory of George Washington is so important to bees.
Drill and drain, hurry.
Disturbing a floral tribute to George Washington. It's not like we're littering. Hello?
Yeah, and Washington loved honey. He ate it every morning. Besides, we can't lose a Keith's contest. We have no choice.
We do have a choice. Like Washington. You know, he could have been king, but he chose democracy.
How the hell do these bees know so much about George Washington?
It's simple. The bees are anthropomorphic, which means they know everything that humans know.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot. Sorry. By the way, what kind of special day has nobody in attendance? Is DC closed for the day? They get back to their hive and proceed to make honey by churning their puke with their asses. But Bing's team didn't gather as much nectar as evil McTwirlystash. Hive, however, decides to not banish Bing because reasons.
Banish him. Well, yes, I certainly could. But then I'll have less honey. Look at it. Glistening. Pure.
Gold. I want more.
Do you need a minute? Akif demands that they expand their hive to accommodate more honey, which makes Bonnie storm off in a huff.
She wants to make the hive bigger? Why? It's such a waste. Bees must live with nature, not fight it. Stop listening to Akif.
For such a cute bee, you have radical ideas.
For someone so pretty, you sure do have a lot of common sense.
Akif is destroying the hive. You've got to get out.
You're worried about me?
Yes.
Oh, Bonnie, I like your spunk. It's fun hanging out, even if we are kind of different.
Yeah, we are different.
You have yellow shoulders, I have blue shoulders. Ours is a love that could never be. Later that night, the bees are pining away for their former queen.
Things are tough now, but it'll get better.
Yep.
Joey, are you eating the honeycomb?
Maybe.
Stop.
But I need my bedtime snack.
Yeah, and I need to keep us from being banished. Just don't eat too much.
But honeycomb's big. Yeah.
It's not small?
No. I think Evil McTwirlystash needs some oil.
Bing.
What time is it?
It's time to learn the meaning of work, of dedication, of loyalty.
We just got to bed.
Sleep privileges are canceled. Starting now, you work 24/7 making honey and expanding the hive.
That's so unfair!
Voice acting! Now with 80% less giving a shit. Then they build up their hive by flying. They're not gathering materials, they're not doing anything with said materials, they're just flying. Flying past blurry JPEGs. I had no idea that's how hives were made.
Bing?
Bonnie, we haven't been to bed in days.
You're kidding. So you come here, to the Lincoln Memorial.
Yep.
A monument dedicated to Abraham Lincoln, the president who ended slavery.
And here we are busting our behinds before dawn, without so much as a thank you. Like slaves. I get the irony.
Do you? I kind of thought that bees were essentially all slaves to their queens, weren't they? Bonnie knows where they can get to a bunch of flowers really easily, as opposed to the flowers they were already at, which are in the dumpster behind a restaurant. Nothing but the finest for these bees. After a few minutes of eating garbage and puking it back up again, my god, honey is gross! Akif wakes up and demands some royal jelly for a pre-breakfast snack. These bees don't know how to make jelly, but Bonnie knows someone who does. Their old queen, Queen Beatrice, who has moved into Bonnie's hive.
The bees really miss you.
Oh, and I miss my bees.
We'd love you to return.
I can't. The elders asked me to leave.
Because bees operate out of a parliamentary system of government?
There you go.
Thanks.
So, in this messed up universe, royal jelly can only be made by a queen. Why doesn't Akif make her own jelly?
And don't forget to let it breathe for a few minutes. That brings out the flavor.
It brings out the inexplicable grape flavor since all jelly has to be purple. Akif sucks down the jelly, but McTwirlystash informs her that it was Beatrice who made it, not Bing.
I banish you. Bonnie,
Why?
you're too smug.
And if you're the least bit smart yourself, you would know that you can't banish someone who doesn't belong to your hive. Shouldn't it be Bing you want to banish for disobeying you? They go out to gather more nectar, but because they're so exhausted for being overworked, they take a nap in the dumpster. Which then gets towed away. Because Michael Shelp doesn't know how dumpsters work.
I was so tired, I made them keep working. And then the lid slammed shut, and they were trapped.
I'm supposed to be some kind of military authority. Why do I sound like a 5-year-old who dropped his ice cream?
Where's the honey?
I don't have any and I don't care!
I don't have any honey and I don't care!
Your freakish obsession is destroying our hive. We must return to the old ways. There's more to life than honey.
Leave honey alone!
Bing, you are banished.
You've threatened that so many times. You sure this time?
Yes, I'm sure.
'Cause once I'm gone, I'm gone.
I know.
You won't have Bing B to kick around anymore.
Go!
Bye-bye, Bing. Bye-bye, Bing. Bye-bye.
Get
Bing.
out! Before it's too late.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, you left like such a big man, didn't you? You really read her the riot act, let me tell you. With no one else to turn to, Bing goes back to Bonnie and Beatrice.
Being a worker bee is fun.
Being a worker bee is a choice? I didn't know that you could just stop laying eggs for the rest of your life. Bing takes Beatrice back to their hive, and he somehow puts it together that the hive's elders kicked Beatrice out because of a batch of jelly that she had made for them, but which a Keef had poisoned. Now that the cat's out of the bag, we get an epic fight scene between Bing and his troops and a Keef's royal guard. I say epic, but it really looks about as exciting as a couple of sock puppets doing the horizontal hello.
Your reign of fear is over.
Because the royal guard couldn't fight off 5 worker bees who have absolutely no combat training. If you want to hang on to the throne yourself, Beatrice, I think you need some better bodyguards.
Everything was going so well. Busy bees, lots of honey, and my new tower is the talk of DC, you know? It's a tourist attraction.
How can you tell? There's nobody in DC! Then she gets chased away by that toad from the Washington Monument. Why is the toad barking?
Good girl. Toads make the best pets.
So that was Plan B, and boy does it feel like a Plan B. The animation's grotesque, the writing is awful, the voice acting is a single take of not trying, the scenery was just lazy, the villain was cliched and one-dimensional, it was just... ugh. But again, since this is the time of year when we're supposed to be thankful for the things we have in life, I am very grateful for this movie giving me a deeper appreciation for B-movie. See you later.
What up, everybody, what up, what's good? The honeybees are here straight from the hood. We only roll in 2 colors, yellow and black, and we been getting no respect, and it's getting kinda whack, y'all. Do you know what would happen if we just up and went? You'd be fooled by the facts if you knew just what it meant, yo. No more sweets, ice cream, and no more honey, no more veggies and fruit, nah, that just ain't funny. Let's get the word up and work it out. This moves right here is what it's all about. Shake your fingers, bend your knees, and get down real low, and do the honeybee. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee, come on. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee, come on. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee, come on. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee. Shake your fingers, bend your knees, and get down real low, and do the honeybee. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee, come on. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee, come on. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee, come on. Do the honeybee, do the honeybee. Shake your stingers and do the honeybee. Shake your stingers and do the honeybee. Get down real low and do the honeybee. Get down real low and do the honeybee. Where the honeybees at? Where my bees at? Where the honeybees at? Where my bees at? What the fuck am I doing? I'm covered in bees! Help! I'm covered in bees!
Bees, my god.
Subscribe, like, follow,
Oh.